Well, here's little Miss GoldDigger, the cat with the black hat, again. Notice her fur? See that? I put coconut oil on it. Remember, there was like a little bit of a red showing through there. Cleaned it up. But you know what her problem is? Why she's feels a little tired and unhealthy? It's, you can see this? That's from cat scratches. Even up and around here, you can see it's going to heal up. You can't freaking heal up overnight. But she is eating, I mean, I don't know, I've been giving her Whiskas perfectly chicken with beef or duck and whatever all the time, with a little bit of Willard water in there and stuff. And sometimes I give her Temptations treats. And here's Panda Cat down here. See him? Right, Panda Cat? And she that's my heater too. I was using that last night. That thing ran about 13 hours straight with the diesel, and it had plenty of diesel left, and I just filled up the diesel again. Don't you want your food down there, buddy? Maybe he's not hungry. I don't know. This guy, he's a calm Big Ben. Big Ben the cat. When I put the food and water up there too, sometimes I put the water up there up on the hood. I got to jack this damn thing up right about now, because I got to get going on this exhaust system one of these days. And to do that, I can start getting on to some other things. But she's doing pretty damn good. She's doing pretty good, and she stays up here pretty much on top of this toolbox, up on the bed. So you can hear the wind blowing up. Look at her fur. She stays up here in this toolbox pretty much all the time on the El Camino, so she's staying away from the fleas. Well, what I did for the fleas, I can use the spooky too. If I find the flea and zap it, and that will knock out all the other fleas around that are closely associated with. See her fur? It's getting a lot better. That was messed up in the back just several days ago. I put that coconut oil on her, and she licked it off of here eventually. Did that several times. She's gonna be okay. Coconut oil is like an antifungal to the max. Better than anything you can get out of the store. But what I do for the flea stuff is use borax soap on the rugs and the floor, and then I vacuum it up. Then I sprinkle it down there real fine, dries them out, gets rid of them, and it's not toxic or anything like that. It's actually, you know, it's not a problem. They get it on their paws or anything. It doesn't hurt them in a bit. It's actually good for them. It's kind of an essential detoxifier, as a matter of fact. And yeah, there's my Confederate flag blowing out there in the breeze. There's that. That's the forest flag, 12-star. It's pretty good, don't it? You know, I was kind of thinking about what I'm going to be doing with, you know, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and all that. You know what I might do is might have my North Georgia base as my home base. I might set this joint up down here as a 501(c)(3) Confederate Heritage freaking organization or some crap, and have it registered that way down here. That's what I might do eventually. Ooh, she's gonna jump. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna go jump down and take a pee-pee or a poo-poo somewhere out there. That's what she does. You can hear that gate falling over. That's not my gate. That's about all she does. She goes out here and she's gonna go poo-poo. See? She's gonna go poo-poo. There she goes. Saves on a litter. This cat actually, she peed in the bathtub this morning. I was like, what are you doing? She pees in the bathtub and she scratches the bathtub trying to get some litter to cover it up. I'm like, that's great. Well, at least you peed in the bathtub. Ran the water. It was like, man, I never saw a cat do that before. The litter box was clean. I don't know what else she's doing that for, but it's one of a kind. But that's why I don't mind leaving her out here once. She don't go nowhere. She don't wander. And I don't think she's really that sick or anything like that. She is just realizes I'm her protector, and she's sticking by me like glue. She's like she's a dainty cat, man. See, she doesn't jump that hard or nothing. See that? She's just a dainty cat, man. She's a little... She's small. I mean, her head's small, her paws are small. She's like, you know, if she's a female, she'd be like a, you know, 5'2", freaking 99-pound one or something, you know? That's what she would be. And she had a hard life. Oh, see that? She come by me, huh? You and your little black hat. See that? Yeah, I'm taking good care of her. Oh yeah, there's Panda Cat. See him? He's eating his food now. There's Whiskas and Friskies in there, and a few treats. So, yeah, he's doing that good. We see her fur. You see, this is where she was. There was fights. She was getting clobbered, man. See, even up around here. That's gonna heal up. This part, like when I put the coconut oil on here, man, this freaking got way better, man. That worked better than that stupid antibiotic shot they gave her at the freaking vet. I mean, that probably helped her, but coconut oil right on where the fungus is, that'll cure, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but that'll cure athlete's foot, coconut oil. Just, you know, it does it like right topically. I mean, not taking it orally. I mean, just, see that scratches up there? That's from, it's healed up, but she's got it like, it'll grow back into fur and all that. The scabs will go away. Which I only had her not that long. She hasn't been getting any fights since I had her here. She doesn't go out at night. Sometimes she goes, wah, 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 and go out at night. I was like, hey, come on, little baby. And freaking put her, she freaking goes, then she gets content where she's at. And she's getting along with my boys pretty good, especially Putin. Man, she sticks close to me usually. There's Panda Cat still eating. And I tell you what, that trusty Perfection heater, patented in June 17th, 1913, that thing came in handy, man. Freaking diesel fuel. I ran that, I'd say, about 13 hours straight, and it had a lot of fuel left in it. I was like, I thought it was going to run out. I think it was 13 or 14 hours. I didn't have it up that high, though, but it was enough to keep the place warm. It had the windows open slightly. You know, I'm in Florida, but it was getting cold down here last night. I think in the 40s or something, you know. And it's supposed to get down to the 30s here pretty soon again. It's kind of like, you know, in the daytime it could be 60, 65, 70. Nighttime it's in the 30s sometimes. He's a big old cat. He's kind of afraid of me though. I can't get too close to him. Sometimes I touched him once a little bit. But he knows. He comes by and he meows. He wants his food. Oh, he might be looking for his water. Put it up here. Panda Cat, fresh water. Here, pooper. Put that up there so boo boos can see it. Little. Yeah, but she likes it back here. See that? Well, huh? Your little hiding place. Little redneck out there freaking tearing up the road, man. It's no highway, it's just a road, man. It's just a freaking regular bullshit road. Gets real quiet at night though. Nobody's driving on the road at night, man. It's like you wouldn't think there's a road there. But you know how Florida's getting more and more crowded. Anyway, she's doing good. She's doing good. I'm just watching her left and right, man. She's like, she meows. And I said, what do you want? I figured out what she wants. I take care of her right there on the spot, man. She's got hand in service here all the time, man. I'm helping her out. She cleans her fur up all night, and then she gets out here and she rolls around in dirt sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing? But, you know, I could see if she's got a flea on this white fur, which is kind of cool. But she looks pretty clean, man. There was a couple fleas in the house, and I know this damn thing's multiplied, but if you use borax soap on a floor in a rug, and you vacuum it up and you sprinkle it down again, it dries them out, kills them. And then if I get a lot of fleas, I know if I capture a couple of them, stick them in that Spooky 2 remote, 2,750 hertz, run on a square wave, goodbye. It kills all the fleas and its cousins and relatives and shit. I did that before when I got Goldie in and Rocky. Rocky, flea infestation, Spooky got rid of it. And then Goldie, same deal. And this one's coming in and out. That's the problem I'm going to have, where I'm going to have to use the borax soap, not just Spooky. But I'm hoping this all heals up here. See that? It's like a scab. That's from when she was, that's why she was acting nasty to my boys. She didn't realize they were good cats, because, you know, the male cats out here were attacking her, man. Jeez, they must have had it really rough, man. That's why she's sticking on me like glue, because she's got, like, she went from totally, like, one extreme to the other. She's got total safety with me, you know. Man, I'm taking good care of her, so there ain't nothing gonna be. She's getting, like, I could tell she's getting more spry and healthy and shit, so there's nothing going on with her. So anyway, yeah, there's a little flag going. See that, baby? Blowing in the breeze, man. It's pretty wild. 2 Confederate flags and a bunch of Christmas lights and Christmas ornaments out here. So yeah. Of course, we got Roscoe P. Coltrane and Redneck Parking Only, Cooter's Garage, and I got Hazard County on the opposite side of the other thing there. So rebel flag over here. Rebel means not heritage. It means freedom. That's what it means. It means freedom. You know, I don't worship the government. Okay? You know? In a lot of ways, I'm kind of glad the Confederacy lost, because if they won, they'd probably come up with, you know, it's like, you know, when the American Revolution won, right? They, you know, it meant one thing. And now, you know what the United States has turned into? It's a big freaking corporate freaking racket. You know, with the government all involved in it and the banks. You know, I mean, if the Confederacy won, it probably would have turned out that way. But, you know, it's like, since they lost, it's been immortalized. In a lot of ways, since they lost, they won. Because the ideals got immortalized. You can't, you know, in the words, it's like set in stone. It's like, I don't know. It's like the hero died right at the height of his zenith, you know? You know what I'm saying? You didn't see anything happen later on where maybe the hero turned into an alcoholic or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that could have been with the Confederacy. If it won, maybe it would have turned into a bunch of garbage the way the United States originally was one way, and then it turned into something else, right? But since it, quote, you know, in a lot of ways, by losing it won. That's the way I look at it, you know? It's been immortalized. It's been set in stone. And that's why I don't really think of this as heritage, you know? It ain't heritage. It's freedom. True freedom. If you don't understand that, you're a fascist. That flag is the exact opposite of fascism. Exact opposite. Don't let anybody confuse you about that shit, man. No way in hell. I don't even believe in a, you know, a southern nation or anything like that. It's like, I just believe in southern freedom. A southern way of life, you know? Even though I'm from North and Yankee and all that kind of shit. But, you know, a lot of this southern stuff goes along with old school Italian. So, both my heritages kind of agree. Even though you might think they're different, they both agree with each other. The old school Italian doesn't believe in bullshit rules either. You know, it's like family and the right way of doing things. That's the way it is. Right, Miss Kitty Cat? You, the cat with the black hat. That's what she looks like. She got a black hat on. She can always clean herself. But I can always give her good meow meow food here. This is like the Whiskas. She likes the gravy shit. Man, I've fed her freaking 4 times already today, for crying out loud. Gravy, all kinds of gravy in there. By the way, this bush here looks really cool with this. There's a blue LED light up there, and it comes down on this bush. Man, it freaking, that was another improvement I did on the Christmas lights. I got the green one out there over the grass area, and I got the blue one. It makes this whole bush look like it's translucent, like blue-violet at night. It's kind of cool. You almost think that the leaves are lit up blue. It's a mercury blue light. Good setup, man. And we got the flags lit up at night and all that kind of shit. So here goes Panda Cat. Right there, Panda. You can see he's not skinny. He's freaking doing good. That's why he didn't eat all his food. So I'm going to put the rest of it up on the hood so the ants don't get it. Right? You plump little guy, man. Freaking plenty of food, right? Boots was by here last night. Boots the Confederate cat. So what I might do with this joint, I'm telling you, I might set this up as a 501c3 eventually. It's a 501c, excuse me. And you know, my home might be North Georgia, and with the retreat up there in the log cabin or whatever, the mountain cabin up there in Tennessee, and North Georgia will be split right between Florida, North Central Florida and Tennessee. So we'll have a Confederate thing here, man. You know what I mean? Be a one-man army for the Confederacy. That's the way I look at it. Anyway, over now. And look at these guys. You got Goldie, you got Putin and Rocky. Heads banging up against each other on the windowsill. See that? These guys all get along. Pretty soon she's going to be in the mix too. They kind of go nose to nose a lot, so. Right, Putin? What are you doing up there, buddy? Hey, what are you doing, huh? You're not scared of cameras anymore, are you, Goldie? Are you? You're a good old boy, aren't you, huh? You're a good old boy, huh? You gonna lick my finger? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, huh? You sniffing me, huh? Right, Rocky? Tell you what, man, that's what you hear the music. I always play healing music. I don't know what the hell it is, but I play music for these guys all the time. It helps them out. It does help their cat disposition. It's kind of like positive psychology for cats, right? That's what we call it. Screw the government too. I hate government pricks. By the way, I'm gonna do an update on a video about. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about The Sopranos. I never watched that show before. I'm gonna make some comments about that thing. Not an angle that you suspect in the future. I might have to do it on DTube too. I don't know. Well, let's see. We'll see what Susan says. You know Susan? Susan runs YouTube. See what she says. I don't know. Freaking probably introduced the video that way. Because I got my opinion on a lot of shit that's like, freaking United States has gotten to be a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of rackets, man. You know? Big money shitheads. Cats ought to be the politicians, man. See how long these guys, he could be a Democrat, these guys could be Republicans, they all get along good, right? We don't care. We just got our food, we want to lay here in the sun, get a little breeze out the window, hugs and kisses, right? Yeah, anyway, fine. Goldilocks will be joining you pretty soon.